Free trial classes are one of the most powerful deal-closing weapons in your arsenal. Today, we're going to look at how LearnCube's demo room feature can help you to provide consistent, high-quality trial classes to prospective students. So, what is a demo room feature? In LearnCube's online school and online school Lite, you can assign a demo room to any teacher, giving them a sort of instant meeting link. We have this video explaining how to do that, which I will link in the description too. The demo room URL will always be the same for each teacher, so it's really handy for creating email templates that you can send to all students who sign up for a trial class. You could also set it as the meeting location on an external booking platform such as Calendly without needing to generate a new link each time. So why would you use a demo room instead of just a regular classroom? Well, to book and enter a class in the online school, your lead needs to have a student account. Even though the self-sign-up flow is quite easy, sometimes leads can be put off by the smallest obstacle. With the demo room, anyone can enter as a guest student without needing a student account. When the teacher is logged in, they can go to the same link and they'll automatically enter the demo room as the teacher. By default, students will be asked to wait until you admit them, and I really can't overstate how useful this little waiting room feature is. As I'm sure you're all aware, the 11 o'clock student always shows up at 10 past 11 and the 11:30 student always shows up at 11:25. If that does happen, you can send them a message while they're in the waiting room just to let them know that you'll be with them shortly. Once your prospective student arrives in the classroom, it's over to you to show off your stellar teaching skills. As I mentioned, trial classes are a wonderful closing tool. They give you a chance to quickly establish a personal rapport, demonstrate your flexibility to the students' needs, and answer any questions they have about your school or your classes. We actually have a podcast episode on trial class tips and tricks over at getmorestudents.org, which I will link to in the video description as well. Now, I did use the word sometimes earlier, and I think that's really worth circling back to. The demo room is a great tool for trial classes, but you have to make sure you're using the right tool for your particular needs. This trial class flow is more admin heavy, and is best suited to end of funnel sales, meaning you've already done a bit of the groundwork and these students are quite close to signing up. If used correctly, it's like putting an accelerator on your conversions at this point. If you're looking for a more hands-off trial class flow, you could consider giving all new students one free credit when they sign up, so they can self-book. Again, there are pros and cons here, so we've created another video on that trial class flow, which I will also add to the links down in the video description. So, what are the steps you'll need to take to get the best out of trial classes in a LearnCube demo room? First off, as all the students are entering as guests, these classes aren't being booked on your regular online school calendar. This means you should be careful with the times you offer, making sure they're outside your regular availability to avoid double bookings. To schedule the trial classes themselves, you could just offer some times, but that can be a bit difficult to keep track of. One thing I recommend is using a free scheduling platform such as Calendly or Doodle. You can set the confirmation email to include the demo room link, so it's all pretty automated. You should also include the link to your school's troubleshooter tool. This tool runs through some basic equipment checks so that the students can avoid any tech issues and start off on the right foot. Definitely encourage students to contact you with any questions they have in advance of the class. This makes it seem more personal and can help with the high no-show rate that you'll inevitably get with free trial classes. During the class, I really recommend following a strict lesson plan. You don't want to just wing it here and run the risk of a lackluster lesson. At the same time, we don't want to be too strict. Students love flexibility, so I'd encourage you to have some extra materials to cover common requests, such as preparation for specific exams or interview practice. The search function in LearnCube's lesson library allows you to quickly load these materials into the class, so you can turn on a dime. I recommend prefixing them all with trial or another code, so you can find them all super easily. After your trial class, even if it went really, really well, you have to follow up. Remember that the student isn't fully committed yet, like they don't even have a student account. So it's important to send them an email right after the class with all the next step info that they need and schedule at least one more follow-up email for a few days after that. Again, because these students don't have accounts yet, you'll need to keep track of the classes and follow-up emails externally. There are lots of automated systems and platforms you can use for this, but honestly, nothing beats a lovely spreadsheet for tracking the emails of students who've booked trials, whether they showed up, and who you sent the follow-up email to. I have seen cases before of students going back for free trials again and again, so the spreadsheet is also really handy for weeding out those repeat offenders. Just remember that anytime you're collecting personal student info like emails, it should be in a secure manner and follow data protection guidelines. So, I hope you found this video helpful. Do please check out the links in the description below. We've got a whole list of useful resources there which should help you to refine your trial class flow and ultimately help you get more students. Speaking of, if you'd like to get more students, you can head over to www.getmorestudents.org and sign up for free to join a community of like-minded schools and teachers and access plenty of marketing advice and resources. If you're interested in LearnCube's online school or online school lite, you can head over to www.learncube.com or contact our sales team to arrange a demo.